Welcome back to the deep dive. For a long time, success seemed all about IQ. Then we added emotional intelligence. Today, we're diving into something Daniel Goleman calls social intelligence, or SI.
Right. And Goleman frames SI in two parts, essentially. There's social awareness, basically, what we sense about others, and then social facility.
Which is what we do with that awareness, how we interact effectively.
Exactly. But here's the really big idea we want to unpack for you. Goleman says these relationships are connections. They aren't just emotional fluff. They're biological.
Biological. How so?
Well, the human brain is fundamentally a social organ. It's actually wired to connect, even to physically synchronize with the people around us.
So every interaction, even just a glance, is actually changing our brain chemistry.
That's the core idea. It's happening constantly, altering our internal state.
Okay, that's a huge shift in perspective. If it is biological, then what's the mechanism? How does that connection actually work physically?
A key part of the wiring Goleman points to involves mirror neurons.
Mirror neurons. We hear that term a lot. Sometimes maybe oversimplified. How does Goleman specifically connect them to this social synchrony? How do they make interactions biological?
Well, think of it as the neurological root of instant empathy. When you see an emotion on someone's face, fear, joy, whatever, your brain doesn't just see it. The same neurons fire as if you were feeling that emotion. It's like your brain is mirroring it internally.
So it's not just recognition. It's almost like experiencing a faint echo of their feeling.
Precisely. And that's what creates emotional contagion, why moods can spread through a room. Like when a really calm leader walks in.
Yeah, you can feel the tension drop sometimes.
Exactly. Their calm presence is literally being mirrored, absorbed by others' brains. It means, whether you realize it or not, your emotional state is constantly influencing people around you, uplifting them or, well, draining them.
Without even saying a word. Okay, that link between mirroring and presence is powerful for the moment-to-moment stuff. But what about the lasting effects? Let's shift gears a bit. What's the physiological difference long-term between a good, nourishing connection and, say, a toxic one?
Oh, the difference is stark. And it hits your long-term health. A harsh conversation, a toxic interaction, your brain reads that as danger. So it spikes stress hormones like cortisol. That's your fight or flight juice. And when cortisol is high, it tells your body to shut down things like your immune response, tissue repair, things that aren't essential for immediate survival.
So chronic negative interactions literally wear down your body's defenses. There's a real physical cost.
A quantifiable cost, yes. Now flip that. Nourishing relationships signal safety. They boost oxytocin.
It's a bonding hormone, right?
Right. And oxytocin does more than just feel good. It tells your body, hey, it's safe. You can relax, repair, build. That's why supportive connections are linked to, better health, longer life, stronger immunity. We're literally exchanging health signals.
Wow. So navigating this biological exchange, it really requires a specific skill, doesn't it? This brings us to empathy, I suppose.
Absolutely. Empathy is the bridge here. It's not passive. It's what lets us sense those unspoken feelings, the social awareness part, and then react constructively. That's the social facility.
It helps us build those good oxytocin-boosting connections intentionally.
Exactly. It's fundamental for leadership, trust, love, everything that involves deep connection.
So pulling this all together for you listening, the big takeaway seems pretty clear. Your success, your well-being, it really depends quite heavily on the quality of your connections.
It does. It means consciously working on your emotional presence, really tuning in and actively building those relationships that feel nourishing, the ones that lower the cortisol and boost the good stuff.
And connecting that to the bigger picture.
It just underscores that success is rarely, if ever, a solo act. Our achievements are deeply social, tied to the biological quality of our relationships.
It really brings it home. So maybe the final thought for you to consider is this. The next time you talk to someone, anyone, remember you're not just swapping words. You're actually physically shaping each other's biology in that moment. Choose how you show up.